Your daily Bible verse for July 6th, 2025 is Song of Songs 8 6. In the KJV, it's the Song of Solomon. So that's one of the first differences. In your KJV, set me as a seal upon thy heart, as a seal upon thy arm. For love is strong as death. Jealousy is cruel as the grave. The coals thereof are coals of fire, which hath a most vehement flame. In the Niv, you have place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm, for love is as strong as death. Its jealousy unyielding as the grave. It burns like blazing fire, like a mighty flame. Now, set versus place means the same thing. A cruel versus unyielding. And that's like, now that's interesting. Now, the thing with death, because this is what we really are kind of comparing here, jealousy to death. Is jealousy gets in here and jealousy gets in there, and jealousy in those places does lead to death of the soul. So that's very thing. And the thing with death that really does make it unyielding, and you could think of it as cruel if you like, is that it's so final. Once it's done, it's done. And, even in the case of like a resurrection after, you experience death. You're still not quite who you were. That's just what makes it sort of. You could look at it as cruel. I tend to think of it more as unyielding, because cruel or not, it depends on your mental state towards what's going on. Okay, coals thereof are coals of versus it burns like a blazing. And there's also a difference between vehement and mighty. Vehement is like a raging, like insistent, whereas for mighty, it could just be big and, it doesn't necessarily have to last very long. Big usually means a lot of fuel source. Vehement is a little bit more aggressive towards things. These are dramatic versions of the same truth, really. If you're interacting with somebody in particular in today, listen very carefully, because your complaint could be the same at its core. Maybe one of you is treating the other one the same way, or maybe the two of you think you're going through two separate experiences, and you think it's something very different, but really it's just different versions of the same thing. Just as also a caution of, remember that don't intentionally try to stoke jealousy in another person. You can don't mess with people's mental and emotional states. Be truthful, but then don't give mixed messaging if you can help it. Just better to be truthful, and then give them the space they need to let them sort out their emotions. Try to be gentle but direct, but do not intentionally mess with people's mental or emotional states. It's just that's uncalled for and immature and very not in the energy of love, which is what he told us first. Main commandment is first know God's before the one God, the living God, his Father, and then the second, love, compassion for each other, love one another, show compassion for the world around you. Now, it looks like don't intentionally be a jerk most often, in my opinion. That's usually the first starting point, anyway.